In this situation right here, ain't nobody fault but Julio Foolio team, his security, his homeboys. They ain't been on point. Because there's only so much that Julio can do. He performing, getting the bag. He can't keep his eyes on everything. So what you got 6 to 10 dudes on stage with you for? Plus the club security. They ain't doing their job. So Julio Foolio in this situation, he don't lose no respect or nothing. He got sucker punch. Anybody, that can happen to anybody. So yeah, people can laugh and pick at him and say, damn, you make Florida look bad and all that there, but that can happen to anybody. I keep telling y'all, soldiers get shot, soldiers get beat up. You can't take no rank because a soldier take a L. That's a part of being out there. That's a part of being outside. That's a part of being a demon. That's a part of really living that life or putting out that energy, living your raps that come with it. You're going to get them little pop quizzes, especially when you come into South Carolina, North Carolina. The Carolinas, they big on snatching chains and stealing off on you and all that there, jumping you and all that fighting and grabbing, robbing, all that there. You got to tighten up when you come to the Carolinas. That's the South and the North, especially in the small towns. The Carolinas, they real tricky. They're tricky because they'll show you a lot of love, know your raps and everything, shake your hand, take pictures with you, and still swing on you, still try to rob you, still snatch your chain, all that there, just to go viral. And they'll keep that same energy. Next time you come, it'll be something again. It just depends on what the situation was. It could have been like a personal issue type of situation. So if it's like that, then you could be good the next time. It depends on what you say afterwards and all that there. But you ain't say nothing crazy. Like I said, this don't take nothing from you. Anybody can get swung on, especially when you performing, and it ain't your job to pay attention to everything. You paying attention, but you really paying attention to the audience who can just run up on you and try to snatch your jewelry, not who on the side of you. Because you feel like if you're on stage with me, all my partners supposed to hold that down. So y'all failed me. So you gotta cuss them out, G-check them. It don't matter that they whooped them. When the dude slammed Plies off the stage, they whooped him. Can't allow that there because it don't look good on your resume. It don't. You know, you got tried at the mall. You got tried right here. You got swung on other situations. Nah, they ain't looking good. You gotta tighten up. You can't be good at shootouts and don't get hit or they miss you and all that there, and then you get jumped on. Nah, you gotta tighten that up because it's still a little bit your fault because you part of your team. That's your team, so they represent you, so it's still some of your fault too. Most of theirs though, but it don't count against you. But the fans, you know how they gonna do. They gonna roast you because you supposed to be the stepper. You can't slip. You supposed to be on it. In your raps, you say you move militant, so you can't take no losses like that, especially in a situation like that. You in the club, you supposed to prepare. You supposed to be ready. Now you just walking in the mall or you just walking out and about somewhere, somebody just walk up on you, just hit you. You know what I'm saying? You know the situation, that's different. But in the club and everybody in front of you and then you letting people come on stage and your partners ain't checking them. But like I said, it's hard to do that there. It's hard to say because anybody can play like they're your homeboy and get on stage and the vibe's right and then they just swing on you. It don't matter how many partners you got. It don't matter if any rapper call me on stage and he let me stand right beside him. How can his partners, he could be 60 deep, how can they stop me from swinging? Of course, if I swing all the way back, but if I just quit, come on, man. So yeah, that's what that was. So it is what it is. You gotta learn from your mistakes and can't let nobody stand beside you, I guess. Only females. But you know, you would say that, but they won't last too long. After 5 months, 6 months, people will jump right back on stage with you because, you know what I'm saying, it happens. It happens to the best of them. So just keep making your music, keep dropping hits, come with a banger. They'll forget about it. Yeah, come with a banger, they'll forget about it. It's all good, man. That's my take on this conversation right here, man. Go.